Hello again, this is Hilary. I'm going to talk to you about something that is very important, and this is it's a caution: buyer beware when you do a rent to own. I know many people talk about rent to owns, and I also had a video on rent to own and how it works, but I have some caution to you, because rent to own is not for everybody. Rent to own is for specific caliber of individuals. A rent to own, for me, it's only a stopgap for somebody who needs assistance for maybe 1 year or 2 years. And the most important thing is that this person must have a high income. If you don't have high income that can support the mortgage, rent to own is not good for you. The reason is because for you to qualify for a mortgage, the government has set rules. At the moment, you have a stress test, and the stress test is based on income. And you don't know the government regulations, what will change later. And so it is very important to ensure that you are able to qualify for the mortgage that a rent-to-own company is offering you. Big thing, please, 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 your income has to be high enough to support the mortgage. The other thing that you have to be aware of is make sure that when you are being qualified for that mortgage, you know the exit price, you know the purchase price that you will be given when your term ends. There are some rent-to-own contracts where the seller indicates that an appraisal will be done to determine the price that they are going to give you at the end of the contract. And so that, for me, I would not get into it. Simply, it's because you are not in control. You may not be able to qualify after the term. If the house price goes up so much, you may end up losing a lot of your money. The other thing is, remember that a rent-to-own program is skewed toward favoring the seller. The contract favors the seller because you have your deposit, you have some money that you are paying as a rent credit, and that can be credited towards your down payment, and you have a lot to lose as opposed to what the seller is to lose. If your problem is to save your down payment, that cannot be solved by a rent-to-own program. You must discipline yourself and start budgeting and saving your money. The problem that you have is credit. It's upon you to improve your credit. As I mentioned, there are a few things that you need. You need the income, good credit, and the down payment. If you are not disciplined enough to save for a down payment, rent-to-own will not help you. If you are not disciplined enough to improve your credit, rent-to-own will not help you. Rent-to-own will only help you if you have a high income and you are able to improve your budget and your credit score. If your income is not high enough, I would suggest that you don't go through the route of rent-to-own, but go through the route of either house hacking, living in a house with a group of people, or getting a mortgage which you can afford and you can rent out part of your home, or you can explore the pamoja mortgage or the tajiri mortgage that I explained on the previous video. I hope this is clear. Please, please, please beware. Rent-to-own is not for everybody. Make sure that you are ready for that before you can get into it. Thank you, and hopefully this has been helpful. Get in touch in case you need more information. Bye.